Welcome back to Hytale Spins. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Minecraft Hytale just got new leaked gameplay. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. When a game is as hotly anticipated as Hytale, fans can go crazy for any piece of content that reveals any aspect of the game. Today, we've got a sack full of what's practically gold for fans of Hytale. So, grab your fancy weapons and hang on tight because we're about to dive into some new in-game footage from the world of Hytale. Now, this gameplay dump begins with a two-parter because it's an example of both the game mechanics and the game world in the form of a group of avatars jumping over what appear to be a terraced pool. Those water bodies, for those of you who don't know, are very rare formations that still exist in the real world, and the inclusion of the game just goes to show how vast and varied the Hytale world will be. What matters more to us, however, is what's on those terraces, the player movements to be precise. You'd probably never notice it if you weren't to play any well-made game on a regular basis. The minute details and collaborations of how a character moves within a game, on the other hand, can make or break the game. That's especially important in a game like Hytale, which has such a diverse landscape. As a result, seeing how quickly a skilled player can move across the terrain is both reassuring and exciting. And this is true of all biomes, not just dry open ones. A good example of this is the video they showed, which depicts a line of players traversing a dense jungle while being observed by a strange lizard creature. This is admittedly more of a stylized recording of something from the game than actual gameplay footage. Nonetheless, it's fascinating to see how many different ways there are to explore this vast universe. Not to mention the fact that despite having announced over 150 mobs, the lizard is still a new addition, which, if you're anything like me, gets me really excited about the rest of the game. Last but not least on the list of movement-based gameplay is this lovely clip. As you can see, the video shows a slew of characters traversing some truly stunning terrain, demonstrating not only how quick the avatar's movements are, but also how the world appears during gameplay. Everything in the game, from the sky to the animated and detailed trees, is beautifully designed, which is why people are so enthusiastic about it. For the most part, a game can be either detailed and well made or extremely detailed and varied, with no game being able to do both at the same time. But based on what we've seen so far, Hytale might just be the bridge between the two worlds. That brings us to the cave raid, the next segment of our video. So this isn't a single continuous playthrough, but if you compare these clips side by side, you can see a degree of continuity. The raid begins with a group of characters running into a group of goblin-like creatures, presumably to gain access to a secret entrance. And that includes our first look at some action gameplay with dual-wielding swords, a shield, and even some special combos in action. I don't think I need to remind you that games of this scale almost always fail to provide us with engaging combat gameplay. Take a look at Minecraft, for example. The game serves as a direct stepping stone for Hytale. If you've ever watched a few minutes of Minecraft gameplay, you've probably noticed how boring the fighting is. As well as other games such as No Man's Sky and Terraria. They may have more weapons, but they all function as variations on the same formulas. Hytale, on the other hand, is the very definition of engaging gameplay, one that isn't limited to equipment or even just the players, because if you pay close attention, you notice how the goblins, even as NPCs, react to the attacks quite sharply. That brings us to my favorite part of the clip, the actual goblin lair, and the reason for that is because world building is my favorite part of the entire game. Everything about it, from the crystal entrance to the guards and the different looking goblin boss to the golden side, appears to be a tailor-made for a side quest in a seriously good video game. However, if you're not forgetting something, Hytale isn't pre-made or anything like that. Without a doubt, the goblin lair will appear automatically. Knowing that something so detailed and jaw-dropping can be created completely at random in a game is a true game development milestone. And if we're lucky, the goblin lair will be just one of many structures we'll encounter in the game. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment on it, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notifications. Take care of yourself and be safe. I hope you'll enjoy visiting this channel and watching the videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.